All right, so today, guys, this is day 7. We made it a week, and I didn't go to the gym this morning because I just wanted to take the time to realize that recovery is just as important as actually working out, and it's taken me a long time to realize that because I like to get in a mindset of I'm grinding, no days off, but I feel like the recovery day is more of a work day for me at least than the actual days in the gym because I enjoy working out. It's harder for me to take a rest day than it is for me to be in the gym. That's just my personal preference. But today I just kind of want to talk about how you can't get in the mindset of trying to want to do things all alone because it's harder to stop a team of people. It's harder to stop a group of minds than it is to stop one person. Like, let's use me as an example. I'm posting these videos. I'm trying to run a business. I'm in school taking relatively hard classes. And I have all of these things coming up. I'm applying for college. I'm sending emails for outreach for my business. I'm trying to create content, edit content, post every day. And I don't know where I would be without people helping me. And at first I sat down and I was thinking, I really don't have anyone helping me. And then I realized that even though I don't have anybody directly going through the journey with me, I have people helping me along the way. Like some of my friends, they'll say, "Hey man, we're waiting on your videos." And it just kind of encourages me. And I just kind of want to take a second to realize that means more than it may seem even to myself, because when I hear that, it motivates me to make another video, whether they're being sarcastic or not. It still has the same effect. But I feel like a lot of people, they try to get in the mindset of, I could do this on my own. I don't need anybody's help. I don't want anybody's help. If you go through the journey by yourself and you come out on the other side, then nothing can stop you. But that's really ineffective because as a man, specifically, I can only speak from my own experience. I'm a man. So as a man, I'm competing with teams of people. I'm competing with guys that are around people with the same mindset as them or better. And we're all striving for the same thing: success. Success might look different to them than it does to me. I look across the room and I see my vision board, and that's what success looks like to me. And their vision board might look different than mine, but we're all striving to go somewhere. What the vision looks like at the end of the tunnel might be different, but we're all striving to go to the same place. And it's a lot easier to get to where you're going when you have people helping you along the way. So that's why wolves run in packs, because it's a lot easier to survive getting to where you're going and living your life when you have people around you supporting you, and you have people around you to encourage you, when you have people around you to compete with. Because when you're competing against your own team, when you're competing in your team against each other, y'all are just making each other better. Y'all are just making each other better. See, the saying, iron sharpens iron, is true, and it's seen everywhere. That's why these content creators or these business content creators or whoever, they make community groups, because those people have an opportunity to refine each other's abilities. And I feel like that's a really important aspect of life in general. You should always try to surround yourself by people who you want to be like, because you can't take advice from people who are in a place that you don't want to be or have never been where you want to be. And that's kind of one of my leading principles of life. I try to surround myself with people I want to be like. And you can't be afraid to cut people out of your life that you don't want to be around. I feel like a lot of people, they have the same friends, they have the same people around them all the time, and that's not a bad thing. But it is a bad thing when it's a negative feedback loop of stagnant mindsets. Because life, you should be moving forward. You should be going somewhere. You should live in the moment, but that moment should be moving. That moment should be moving forward. That moment should be creating momentum to get to the next place in your life, the next chapter, turning the page. Then eventually the next book, turning the page. And then once you get to the point in your life where you have a library of successes, you know why. Because you lived in the moment. You read the page. You read every word on the page. You paid attention to detail. When you didn't understand something, you looked back. You looked it up in another book in your library. But you kept expanding. You kept expanding and growing and moving forward. And that's the principle I look at life on now. That's my way of looking at life now. And it's hard for me even to kind of move forward because I hear all of these things and they're great things. I have over 200 quotes that I've seen written. I have a whole bunch of notebooks full of notes, and I know I'm young and I have lots of time to learn and expand my knowledge, and it's just kind of hard because I don't know when to stop and take in the information that I already have and when to seek out new information. I haven't perfected that process, and I feel like that's a lifelong process of learning when to do certain things. Because beyond balancing your life, balance is just a game of win. Not W-I-N, W-H-E-N. It's a game of win. When are you going to move from this point to the next point? That's what balance is. So like I said, you need to live in the moment. And this moment should be a frame in a film, moving forward, changing little things every single frame. And you just need to know when and what to change every time. And once you figure out that process, that's how you get to the next step. That's how you move on. But yeah, guys, that's day 7. That's day 7. And tomorrow it's back in the gym on to day 8. Once we hit double digits, we're going to be in double digits for a long time. And but yeah, that's the video for today. And just don't forget, you can exponentiate your success when you start delegating the moves you're making in your life to people around you that you trust to make the same decision that you would or better.